Installed a fresh, or the latest version rather, of GNS3 on my laptop, and if you've not used it before, there are a couple of things, there are probably around 4 things that you need to do which will allow it to run stable, or more stable. So we'll step through them. It won't take too long. The first thing is to go into your preferences, and looking at Dynamips here, we can see that the executable path is dynamips.exe. Hit the browse button. It should take you to the GNS3 folder in your program files, and we're looking for the Dynamips executable in there, and it should have that folder structure there that I'm looking at. If you're on a Windows computer, apply that and then test your settings, and we're looking to see that Dynamips starts successfully, and it has. Okay, so the next thing is change our terminal settings. Now, the default settings may work for some people, and it may seem a little weird, but I've had to put PuTTY in the root of my C drive. So just get a copy of PuTTY. It's a free download. I think it's actually even in the GNS3 folder as a part of the install. So go into your GNS3 folder, grab PuTTY, and then just chuck it in to your C drive. Terminal command should be as you see it. Apply it. One last thing is GNS3 is a resource-intensive program. For the best use of your memory, just enable that these 3 boxes are ticked. Okay, so that should all be good. The next thing we need to do is point GNS3 at a version of the iOS. One of the benefits of using GNS3 is the fact that you're actually running or emulating routers that run actual versions of the iOS, as opposed to, say, Packet Tracer, which is just like a piece of software which fairly closely imitates what a router does, but there are a lot of commands that you can't use because I guess they just haven't deemed them necessary. So I'm just going to browse for an image file. Again, I keep just a copy of the 2691 iOS in my C drive root, and there are 2 versions of it there. There's a compressed version and an uncompressed version. I'm going to open the uncompressed version, save it, and that's all I need to do because I only use 2691 routers. I don't use, I don't build, particularly complicated topologies. And the 2691 is fine for what I do with it. So we just need to start the router. When it's started, okay, we need to calculate an idle PC value, which will make it a little less resource intensive on our CPU. Okay, now I don't know if I'm just being superstitious, but I always keep doing it until I get a value with an asterisk, marked with an asterisk. So first time around, it's done so. It's calculated a potentially better value. We've applied it, and I guess the last thing that I do is just make sure that my console is working with PuTTY, and it is. So that's about it. It can still be a little bit. You can step through those steps, and I've still had it. It'll freeze in halfway through building a network or whatever, and you'll have to restart. It's just the nature of the program, I think. But having said that, this is a new install. It's the latest version, and apparently it's the most stable version yet. So we'll see how that goes. Right, thank you.